Welcome to the SoftComply Validation for Confluence video tutorial. This guide will walk you through the configuration process for the validation app. To learn more about the many benefits of SoftComply Validation app, visit our website and book a demo call. Without further ado, let's dive right in and get started. Let's start by reviewing the security settings. If your site admin has set up an authentication policy that uses SSO, a separate policy needs to be created. Open your site's settings view, navigate to the user management page, and select security from the top menu. Then, open authentication policies from the left menu and ensure that single sign-on or two-step verification is not applied to all users. If it is, create a new policy that doesn't require SSO or two-step authentication and add the two test users as members under that policy. This will allow them to log in with their Atlassian account username and password. After verifying the authentication policies, it's important to check the global permissions. Open the Global Permissions view from the left menu and ensure that the Confluence users group has permissions to create spaces. The validation app creates a new temporary space that needs to be accessed by the test users. Once you've reviewed and updated the necessary security and permission settings, proceed with setting up the test users. Begin by creating two email accounts, one for the admin user and the other for the standard user. To make it easy, you can use Gmail to create these accounts. Next, navigate to the Atlassian sign-up page and enter the email for one of the accounts. Then, follow the verification process by opening the verification email and completing the required steps. Add username and password to create the account. Follow the same steps for the second user. Once it is done, check the account settings to ensure that the email visibility is set to anyone. Under Security Settings, make sure that two-step authentication is turned off. Check from the account preferences that the user interface language is set to English. Repeat these steps for the second test user account. Log in as the admin user and open the user management view. From here, invite both test users by entering their emails. Then, assign them only the Confluence user role. Click on Invite Users button, and these users will receive an invite mail to join your Confluence site. Open one of the test user accounts and add him to the site admin group to give him the admin rights. All set up with test users. Let's continue with creating a test Jira project. Open Jira software and select the option to create a new project. Choose any of the templates that suits your needs and select a team-managed project. Enter a project name. Set the access level to Open. And add a key. Click on the Create Project button. Once your project is created, add a task to it that will be viewed during the validation of a Jira Issues macro in Confluence. Insert a name for the task to create it. Dismiss any guiding wizards. Now let's move on to creating a separate space for the validation reports in Confluence. Go back to Confluence and create a new space. Click on Next and add a space name. Key and permissions fields are automatically filled out. Click on Create button. Open the Space Overview page and create a new page by clicking the plus button. Dismiss any guiding wizards and add the title. When you're ready, go ahead and publish the page. Now that everything is set up, we can continue with configuring the app. Start by navigating to the Validation Settings page. Select a reporter and add the access token. To do this, navigate to the Confluence Access Token Generation view and create a new token. Copy the token and insert it into the appropriate field. Next, select the page where the validation report and protocol should be created. For the test admin user, select a test user who has site admin's group access and provide their password. For the standard test user, select another test user and provide their password. Please note that only users with public emails will be visible in this dropdown. Provide the Jira issue ID for the Jira ticket created in the previous step. After filling out all the fields, You can save the configuration by clicking on the Save Configuration button. Finally, you can execute the tests by clicking on the Execute Tests button, or you can set up automatic execution by enabling it and selecting a weekday for the automatic test execution to be triggered. With these steps completed, the validation app is now successfully configured.